Hello everyone, welcome to my stream. Today is what? Is the March, mid-March. Yeah, so I haven't streamed in like 2, 3 weeks. Yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah, basically, first of all, yeah, I kind of was busy. I was going for a trek to Malaysia, so I was preparing for that. Because in Singapore, I've already kind of gone everywhere. And the treks are not that difficult, it's more walking in Singapore. It's like maybe Bukit Timah is the most, you can say, difficult. Okay? So, yeah, basically, so I have been preparing for that trek. Every Saturday, I'll go to Bukit Timah. It's like hill. It's like the highest point in Singapore, something 420 meters. That's not much, but okay. Yeah, so I go up there and yeah, so I used to go up there, go down, come up, go down every Sunday. Do like 3 laps up and down. So it's a bit tiring. So streaming afterwards, like I just didn't have the energy. And also I was like doing more leg training, saw some videos, and then nearby my house, if I go to a park or something, I'll put in some dumbbells, not dumbbells, the things that you put around the dumbbells, the check weights, the weights. I put like 4 kgs in my bag and I'll just walk around just to get used to the weight. So I was doing all that kind of stuff. I was doing more walking, more cardio. Yeah, and I was preparing for the trek basically. So show you going up a hill. Let me show you where I was going. Gunung Angsi. This around 825 meters up vertical or whatever. So this was like my first trek outside Singapore, and yeah, I was a bit scared. I was definitely scared. Like, shit, never trekked before. Let's see how. That's why I'm really like trying to prepare as much as possible, so I don't like just I'm not if so I'm fit enough to do the trek, then buy the right gear or whatever, and go there up. So the trek for beginner for the first trek, I don't recommend it. It's not easy at all. It's quite hard. It's not that hard as I've been told. There are harder treks. There are much harder treks, definitely, much steeper. So, but still, 825 meters is still not bad height, and it's quite the first half of the trek also like the first 20 minutes like going through the forest, kind of like jumping over logs and all, going down like it was not that easy. And then in the middle of the trek, it was fine. But once we had to climb uphill, wow, that was the most dangerous part, most difficult part of the trek, going uphill. And for me, it was more about finding footing. Like I could not. It's not like there are steps. It's like natural steps, like tree roots here and there, and they're like kind of stepping. Kind of, they are like natural steps. It's not like man-made stairs. Like in Bukit Timah, you'll find man-made stairs. So here, there were no man-made stairs, like steps. Yeah, so it was a bit more difficult to find footing, where to put my foot up properly so I can go up. And actually, I was in the front part of the trek, like with the, I don't know more, as like with the leaders, kind of the one in the front. And so in the first, like, beginning part, when we were walking, yeah, it was pretty okay for me to follow with them. But as soon as we went uphill, you could feel the difference in the the ones with experience or the ones more used to trekking. See, some of them also had first treks, but their technique was a bit different. So there are two techniques I saw, like or three, I would say. Two. Okay, let's just say two. One is with the hands. So basically, going uphill, they're wearing gloves and they're just holding on to barks of the trees and trying to pull themselves up. The other one is my pet mate. He was pretty adept at it, using the hiking poles. Two hiking. I was using just one hiking pole just to like keep footing, just to see okay if this ground is solid or not, and kind of go up. And yeah, it's pretty difficult. I'm not used to a hiking pole or hiking. Never used before. That's why previously before I went for this hike, I was just using hiking poles and trying to get up, get used to it. But I still suck at it. But whatever, I was still okay. Yeah. So yeah, he was pretty good using two hiking sticks. I was using this one, and a lot of the other hikers also are just using one. Very few using both hiking. So yeah, it was a bit difficult for me to get used to the hiking stick. I think I should have maybe for my next trek or next hike, I will use what do you say, gloves. And try to just without the hiking stick, just grab hold of bark because your one hand is busy with the pole and the other hand it's you have to touch around or something. And let me try with two hands try to get up the whatever vertical incline. Yeah, so basically the difference was like the top group, like they're pretty good at finding footing, like how to like puzzle basically where to put your foot so you can get out. They were pretty good at finding their feet and going up, while I was like struggling to find where to put my feet. Yeah, it's pretty dangerous. So if you like, if like you're going uphill, if you don't get good footing, you even slip a bit, fall like gone. And I think one person, not from our team, not so. Basically, what I did was me and my flatmate. We had there was this what do you say, this hiking group that kind of helps organize these kind of treks. And they are guides. They organize guides. They register with the government or whatever. Say that okay, we are coming here for the trek, and they get permissions and do all the regulations like to make it safe. They have someone to guide you always. Yeah. So yeah, but even though it was difficult for me to find footing, I still there's a group of five in the top, and there was me at in behind them, uh, 5 minutes away from them when we were going uphill, and then there was no one behind. So like not no one behind me, someone 5 minutes away from me also. So there was a large gap between me and the five in the front, and one at the back. I remember he was also far away from me, and then the main middle group was far away from him also. So like five people on the top, then me, then one more guy, and after that, all there's another large group, and just go back. So I was like almost hiking alone, but still, there's someone on the other was there. Even if something happened, there would. But yeah, nothing happened. I tried to be as safe as possible. Especially going up, it's easier. Maybe I don't can say easier, but it's just I can see up, so I can it's easier for me to go. But while going down, you can just if you walk faster and you slip, then gravity also is pushing you down. Your inertia is also going down, and you fall, you're gone. So yeah, it's more difficult for me going down. So when I going down the mountain, I was pretty slow. I didn't I was intentionally as slow as possible. So I was definitely not in the top pack. I was middle also. I wanted to finish it safely, as safe as possible. At that time, my hiking pole came into use. While going down, the hiking pole was pretty good. Like I extended it. It's like a long leg. So it's like a long leg. So I just can like before climbing down, I'll extend the hiking stick and I'll just push myself and step down like slowly. So yeah, going up the hiking stick is a bit difficult because it was so narrow and so high. It was difficult for me to kind of get the pole to put it somewhere. I didn't know where to stick it. Like it was a bit like challenging. So yeah, and next time maybe going uphill, I'll use the, what do you say? Just the gloves. I'll buy some gloves, and while going downhill, I'll what do you say? Uh, use the hiking pole. Oh. I can show you some equipment that I bought. The most important thing is to buy a shoe. A hiking shoe is the most. So definitely don't be cheap on that. Other things maybe you can manage cheaper things, but your shoe do not cheapen out on the shoe. So I definitely my shoe was the most expensive part of like my hiking gear. Okay, yeah, kind of like big chunky boys with a big like to protect the what's it called ankle. So if you like twist your ankle, move it around. So these are called mid shoes. So I kind of bought these. So basically, my bag is like a hiking bag. So you have like a stick connected to it. I mean, there's a place to attach the hiking pole. Yeah, get my valuables in here, passport or wallet or whatever. Whatever. So I had medical kit, so some antiseptic, some Dettol, some if you feel like it's a bit pain, you can use the what's it called balm, pain balm, some kinesiological tape, basically some cotton and case. Then I got like poncho. It's called a poncho. I bought a poncho. Poncho I bought instead of a wind cheater because I think my bag doesn't have any a separate wind cover or water cover raincoat. So this poncho like protects myself from rain and also the bag. So I got the poncho. Then I bought these small plastic bag, a lot of them. Yeah, my power bank, 10,000. And power bank just in case. But only a 1 day trek, so I don't think I need it. It was no use, and I had no data in Malaysia. I didn't buy it, but I just came back within a day. Got some shades, just in case you too much in the sun. Um, Sunscreen, some bug repellent. But I've been told there are leeches in the fall, the bloodsuckers. So I was like, shit, I don't know if these are against leeches. So I wore full length pants and shirts. So just in case, whatever, I always wear full length and at least for any kind of these kind of hikes. One thing along with your, I would say your shoes. Second important thing is your socks. So these socks have like inside like material is different. It's wool. It's much softer than other socks, like normal socks. Also, they have like a around the ankle. They have like a tightness or extra padding around the ankle and some other parts. Uh, so they kind of make it more constricted and give you more support when you're hiking. So I think the socks are also quite important because you're using your feet most. 90% is on your feet. I use my hands a lot also, not that it's not to good parks and all. But I should have had gloves. Next time I'll get gloves. So yeah, so it'll be easier for me to just grab barks because going uphill and using the hiking pole is just not comfortable. So yeah, socks are important. Food, I got a lot of food. I got some power bars, then I got some bananas, Then I got what do you say? I made, so I'm vegetarian, so I didn't trust the food in Malaysia. I don't know if I would find any vegetarian food. I did find, but it was not that widely available. So I just, on the summit when we reached, I don't know where to find vegetarian food. So I just kind of made some sandwiches. Uh, I made like a burger patty sandwich, but like I don't know. I wanted to cook it more, so I just mashed it up even more. I used like potatoes and mixed vegetable, frozen mixed vegetable that come with carrot, peas, and I used some onions and I just cooked it. And I uh, put the, what do you say, the bread. I toasted it with the butter and I kind of just put the mash inside. So yeah, I got that for lunch on top of the summit. That was really fun. I mean, and I figured that okay, I can do this. I am at least healthy and strong enough to do this. But still, it's pretty freaking dangerous. Like, it's quite steep. Like, if you fall down or anything happen, like, fuck, you're gone. Like, it was that scary. But I don't know. Yeah, because I think two people also backed off. Like, they went half up that, not even half. They went like the middle section, and before they went to the incline, the one guy kind of felt well unwell, and he was with her partner or whatever. So the partner also had to turn back. Two people turned back, and another guy, he was not part of our trek, but he was some other, he was doing it solo or whatever. He was kind of like going uphill very fast, and he just jumped there, and he landed incorrectly and injured himself. So yeah, there was an injury, not from our group, somewhere. Yeah, he was doing it separately. So yeah, people do get injured. So if you are not careful. So yeah, like I wanted. This is my first time. I like. Do I want to continue doing this? That's or the first time I do. If I like it, should I continue? It's like, would I like to do another track? So I'm still on the ropes. Maybe I'll try with the gloves. If I'm better at it and I get more comfortable with the gloves, then okay, I'll continue. But I'm not that crazy about it because you have to be really careful on these kind of things. I am, but still, I don't know. Anything can happen. So yeah, I don't want to go on every tech, every mountain in the world or whatever, and I don't think that possible also. But yeah, I'd like to go to the Mount Everest base camp once. That'll be fun. That would genuinely be fun. So I would like to do that at least. Yeah, that's one like bucket list thing I want to do. But generally, it was a fun trek. How long was it? So I have this Garmin watch, so it kind of gives me a idea of how long my trek was and whatever. Give me all the details, my heart rate and all. Okay, I walked 11.78 kilometers, went up around 800 meters in height, and I lost like two whatever. It's I lost. I burned 2,000 calories. My heart rate average was 138. I think it should be higher. Whatever. Maximum was 188. I reached up 188. My heart rate. Yeah. Wow. So yeah, it was pretty fucking exhausting, but it was fun uh, and dangerous. And I done it was a mix of everything. But yeah, I want to try one more. And if I get used to it, then okay. But if I don't, then I'm not going to do it again. Let me try once. Let's see. Because I'm still on the fence. I liked it and I felt like wow. But I was still like, okay, this is still dangerous. Like, should I the physical part, okay, yes, I can physically do these kind of activities. If I prepare and I do enough proper training, I can do it. Yeah, I got food, bananas. I got a lot of water. I got like 1.5 liter one, and then another almost 3 liters in water, and some separate water. Yeah, water is a must also. Should get a lot of water. Up to you. And I eat a lot, so I got a lot of food. Some people barely got any. But also, why am I saying that? My flatmate also got injured just a week prior to when we went on this trek. He went on another trek, and he was going down the hill. He was going extremely fast, and he kind of twisted his ankle on a Sunday or whatever. And the next Sunday, the next week also, he went for this trek with me. So he like, even though the doctor told him for 2 weeks don't go, but he's like, no, I will go. Luckily, thank God, anything else happened to him. So quite, yeah, so he's okay. Yeah, but yeah, he also injured himself like just a week back. And I got even more scared. I'm like, fuck, okay, shit. No, why did you get injured? Yeah, so I was like scared like these texts are dangerous. Yeah, or worse could happen. Yeah. Because it makes me feel alive, but I don't know if I want to feel this. But I'll try one more.